The rain is coming down here hard at Latrobe High School, but these Cats don't mind getting a little wet here at Rossi Field. Folks, Wildcats Network coming to you from on top of the hill just behind Latrobe High School. Tristan Borland, I'm Mike with Ian's guys for the rest of the evening. Ty Kale on the camera for us here. Again, trying to stay a little dry. Again, the wet weather coming down hard here at Latrobe High School. Cats coming to this matchup here inside of this wet torrential downpour that we're having at Rossi Field at 4-1 overall, 2-1 in the WPIAL 2A Section 1. Cats, again, back in action at Rossi Field after a dominant win on Tuesday that we had here on the Wildcats Network. They won over Gateway 17-2. Multiple Cats with hat tricks in that game. Scoring in bunches was Greater Latrobe in that matchup. Junior midfield, John Massara, one of the Cats with a hat trick. He had 2 goals in the second quarter and 1 goal in the third. And forward attacker Jackson Kettering with 1 goal in the first, 2 in the third, and had the 16th goal for the team in the fourth. So Kettering with 4 on the evening. Honorable mention, senior Kyle McNeil had 2 goals and had at least 2 assists in the win on Tuesday. And a note from myself, from what I saw in the matchup on Tuesday, Kyle McNeil playing the faceoff for the Cats, the senior, clearly one of the veterans and one of the big leaders here for the Cats. Had a high win percentage on the faceoffs and is, again, a clear leader for this team. He would win the faceoff, bring that ball quickly down the field, and then would direct the team on how they were going to attack the play. So again, not surprising that he is the clear leader on this team. Although the Cats do not have a very young team, I will say. Most of them are juniors and seniors, so it'll be interesting how the Cats will play next season. But the only thing the Cats are worried about are right here, right now. Keys to the game for the Cats to win here on top of the hill over the Chartiers Valley Colts. A high-tempo and near-perfect ground game, which they had on Tuesday, led to that win. And they will need to keep the same game plan here against Chartiers Valley, and they will start April with back-to-back wins at home, which would be big because on Saturday they're playing a very talented Seton LaSalle team. So it'll be big for the Cats to get a victory here this evening before they have that game on Tuesday. And again, a big thank you to everybody for joining us here for our St. Vincent College pregame show. A first here at Liberal Arts College is St. Vincent College, and it prepares students for successful careers and meaningful lives. Explore more than 60 major programs of study and learn how this personalized education is an affordable option with 100% of freshmen receiving scholarship aid. Schedule a campus tour at www.stvincent.edu. Again, that's www.stvincent.edu. St. Vincent College, together we rise. Again, Cats getting ready for a big matchup here. You can see them huddling here in the pregame. Chartiers Valley at this time with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the warm-up clock. We are waiting to see when they will show up. So we're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to be talking all about the Chartiers Valley Colts here on our St. Vincent College pregame show here on the Wildcats Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin.
From Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you. personally and professionally. Come on in.
Touchdown! You win at Bardini's.
#1 for meats.
Bardini's in Crabtree. Best meats. Proud to repeat.
Change your future at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in robotics, nursing, cybersecurity, or in any of our 100+ programs. You can also plan your degree to transfer to more than 40 colleges and universities. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is your perfect fit. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/apply. That's westmoreland.edu/apply. And start your ambitious journey today.
The Wildcat Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go, Cats!
Hello, my name's Steve Lamani, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Are you looking for a fresh start or a career change? Unlock your potential at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in biology, welding, visual arts, or in any of our 100+ programs. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is dedicated to your success. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/fresh start. That's westmoreland.edu/fresh start and begin your ambitious journey today.
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker. This is my wife Hannah, our daughter Charlotte, and our son Stephen, and we welcome you to Lepatich Brinker Funeral Home. Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. We are most appreciative of your trust and will do our best to prove we are where dignity prevails.
Hi, I'm Matt Alamo, the new owner of both McDonald's here in Latrobe. We look forward to wowing you as customers and employees, and to join our team, apply at mchire.com or come to either location in person. Go Wildcats!
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Notice preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Ray Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
Back here on the Wildcats Network for our St. Vincent College pregame show. The second half of our pregame show, it was a little bit of a wait there because we were waiting on the Chartiers Valley Colts to make their way. I think they got a little lost on their way over. I just saw their bus pull in, so I'm sure they're going to be out on the field in just a little bit. Cats are still warming up here on our St. Vincent College show. A reminder, St. Vincent College is a first-tier liberal arts college that prepares students for successful careers and meaningful lives. Explore more than 60 major programs of study and learn how this personalized education is affordable for all students, with 100% of freshmen receiving scholarship aid. Schedule a campus tour at www.stvincent.edu. Again, that's www.stvincent.edu. St. Vincent College, together we rise. And as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, these Cats don't mind getting a little wet. We're expected to have rain for the rest of this broadcast. It was raining quite hard I would say about an hour ago. It was really coming down to the point where you could barely see the field through the camera. It was really coming down hard. But luckily, the rain has slightly subsided. Robbie Phillips, who is our game day sponsor, and we'll talk about Robbie in just a minute, was telling me that we're expected to have the rain kick back up later in this game. So, folks, luckily these Cats don't mind getting a little wet, and nor do we. We usually try to steer away from our equipment getting wet. If I feel that there is a broadcast that I think our equipment is going to get wet, I usually decide to go with an audio-only broadcast and hunker down, which might be a possibility for tomorrow's broadcast, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But again, the fine engineers here that built Rossi Field and our press box that we're in right now were smart enough to put a little bit of a roof over top of our camera area. And so our camera operator, Tyke, and our camera equipment should stay dry for the majority of this broadcast. As a side note, I mentioned that R. Phillips Production was our game day sponsor, even though that Robbie didn't know that he was going to be our game day sponsor. For professional-grade game day photos, look no further than R. Phillips Production. Purchase all the incredible sports photography that Greater Latrobe alumni Robert Phillips captures using the QR code on your screen. And to see more of Robbie's incredible work, check him out on Facebook and on Instagram, where his link is. And again, use the QR code that you see on your screen. Robbie does take a lot of great photography of the boys lacrosse team, and I'm telling you, folks, you don't want to miss out on it. If you see a photo on the Wildcats Network, especially the game day photo that we posted for today's game that is available on our Facebook, Robbie was the photo taker for that one. He took the photo for that, and he did a really great job. He always does a really great job. So, again, a reminder, Robbie Phillips and R. Phillips Production, a sponsor of our game day post, and again, use the QR code on your screen to purchase your photos. You can use, again, CATS10 for 10% off your order. But, folks, I'm going to cue you into a little insider knowledge. If you use code APRIL, APRIL, all caps, April50, you can get 50% off of your order from Mr. R. Phillips Production. So, again, a reminder, make sure you check out R. Phillips Production to enjoy all of Mr. Rob's Phillips photography work that he does. Robbie does a really great job. We always enjoy using his photography here on the Wildcats Network, and you too can have it forever for yourself. So, and I mentioned that tomorrow's broadcast might be an audio-only broadcast. We're not quite sure. We were told that even if there is a chance of a light misting of rain, even if it's a pretty minimum amount of rain, they're going to try to move forward with tomorrow's girls varsity softball game. Again, that game's scheduled for 3:30. We will have all of that action here on the Wildcats Network tomorrow afternoon. But enough about upcoming events and our game day sponsors. Let's talk about the traveling team coming to Rossi Field here. It's the Chartiers Valley Colts. 1-1 overall coming into tonight's matchup. 1-1 in the section. Opened the season with a 5-6 loss versus Franklin Regional in a close enclosed march with an 11-2 win versus Baldwin. The Colts beat Baldwin 11-2. Cats beat Baldwin 10-4. So kind of keep that in mind. That's kind of a good measure of where these two teams are at with a common opponent in Baldwin. Cats are kind of the start of a very tough road schedule for the Chartiers Valley Colts. After the Cats tonight, Colts will host Bethel Park, then travel to Cathedral Prep, South Fayette, Greensburg Central Catholic, and Pittsburgh Central Catholic. So again, 5 games out, Colts have a very tough schedule coming up. 3 of those 5 teams I just mentioned, Bethel Park, South Fayette, and Pittsburgh Central Catholic, all have a winning record as they entered April. So again, those are a lot of really great teams that Chartiers Valley is playing. And again, the Cats, with a winning record of their own, are going to be a nice measuring stick for the Colts in terms of how the rest of April is going to go for them. That is a tough schedule for the Colts. I do not envy them. That is a tough April for the Chartiers Valley Colts. Colts to watch this evening. Nick Dinger only allowed 2 goals versus Baldwin. Latrobe allowed 4. So again, another nice kind of measure of where these two teams are going to be at in this matchup, with the Ray Latrobe Wildcats giving up 4 goals to Baldwin versus the Colts only giving up 2. And their sophomore goalkeeper for the Colts, probably a bit of a tap there. And here comes Chartiers Valley onto the field right now. They're starting to warm up again. One of the beautiful things about lacrosse, in my personal opinion, is the fact that they play in any weather. As long as the weather is conducive to our broadcasting, I don't mind it in the slightest. I think that's one of the beautiful things about these outdoor sports, is getting to play in inclement weather. And again, it doesn't seem to bother either of these two teams. Both the Cats, especially during their warm-ups, were in high spirits, to say the least. And we're really excited for this matchup here this evening. So again, a big thank you to St. Vincent College for sponsoring our pregame show, and a big thank you to all the sponsors here on the Wildcats Network. It's because of these sponsors and because of you, the folks at home, tuning into this matchup this evening, that we are able to do these games and give them the justice and give these teams the attention that they deserve. Cats have been practicing hard all year to get ready for this season. A lot of big name players who are going to be graduating and leaving at the end of this year. So the Cats are going to try to gear up for a big year for, again, all of their seniors. So with 8:25 left to go in the warm-up clock, I guess Gus decided to reset it. I'm going to take a moment to step aside so you can hear from more of our fantastic sponsors here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back here on the Wildcats Network, we're going to have your starting lineups in the national anthem coming up next here on the Wildcats Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Ray Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Touchdown! You win at Bardini's.
#1 for meats.
Bardini's in Crabtree. Best meats. Proud to repeat.
Change your future at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in robotics, nursing, cybersecurity, or in any of our 100+ programs. You can also plan your degree to transfer to more than 40 colleges and universities. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is your perfect fit. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/apply. That's westmoreland.edu/apply. And start your ambitious journey today.
The Wildcat Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go, Cats!
Hello, my name's Steve Lamani, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. A Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Are you looking for a fresh start or a career change? Unlock your potential at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in biology, welding, visual arts, or in any of our 100+ programs. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is dedicated to your success. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/fresh start. That's westmoreland.edu/fresh start and begin your ambitious journey today.
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker. This is my wife Hannah, our daughter Charlotte, and our son Stephen, and we welcome you to Latrobe Brinker Funeral Home. Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. We are most appreciative of your trust and will do our best to prove we are where dignity prevails.
Hi, I'm Matt Alamo, the new owner of both McDonald's here in Latrobe. We look forward to wowing you as customers and employees, and to join our team, apply at mchire.com or come to either location in person. Go Wildcats!
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Radio Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
for tonight's game between the Chartiers Valley Colts and our Greater Latrobe Wildcats. Up first, our guests, the Chartiers Valley Colts. Let's meet the starting attack. Number 1, Braylon Bogutz. Number 18, Darian Strasnider.
There he is, Strasnider.
And number 28, Braden Hoover. And now starting at midfield. Number 3, Jacob Lloyd. Number 14, Dragan Kostanovic. And number 19, Dylan Shamansky. And now let's meet the starting defense. Number 20, Gavin Waldron. Number 29, Joey DeAngelis. And number 35, Joel Berkeley. And in goal tonight for the Colts, number 23, Nick Dinger. And now it's time to meet and greet the home team, our Greater Latrobe Wildcats. At attack, number 77, Brock Politsky. Number 27, Bry Kessler. And number 9, Jackson Kettering. At midfield, number 1, John Massaro. Number 24, Kyle McNeil. And number 25, Cam Mikulski. And at defense tonight for your Cats, number 10, Eli Todd. Number 4, Adam Pellis. Number 3, Brock Flu. And in goal tonight, number 0, Mitch Horner.
Just like that, we're ready to get started here on the Wildcats Network, and we're off to the races early here from Rossi Field, where the water is still coming down from the sky, but these Cats don't mind getting a little wet. So again, a big thank you to everybody tuning in this evening. I imagine quite a bit more than usual with the weather that we're having right now. Our first quarter brought to us by Team Steve Lamani at Realty One Group. Thank you, Team Steve Lamani, for making the first quarter possible. Now with the possession of the Cats, it's Massaro. Cats trying to find an opening right now. Mikulski sends it back to Massaro. On the near side, pass goes, and that wet ball just gets away from Kessler. So Chartiers Valley will bring it back out. And a big thank you to Team Steve Lamani for sponsoring our first quarter. Now with it, Chartiers Valley coming through. With it is the keeper, incredible. Able to scoop it back up there, slapping it away, and now the keeper's going to have to try to retreat quickly. Aiden Marshall. And a timeout is taken quickly by the Chartiers Valley Colts. Interesting play there by keeper. That's Dinger. Or Dinger, I believe it's pronounced Dinger. So again, Team Steve Lamont, your local real estate experts. They offer unparalleled knowledge of the Westmoreland real estate market, whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned seller. Team Steve Lamani at Realty One Group is here to find you, help your trip every step of the way. Give them a call at 724-972-1543 or via email at steve@teamlamani.com. Thank you, Team Steve Lamani, for your generous support of the Wildcats Network. 10:42 still on the clock here in the first quarter of play. We're already out and running. The weather is still a little wet, but hopefully holding up. As I mentioned in our St. Vincent College pregame show, that weather was quite brutal, to say the least, and was absolutely unrelenting. So possession will go to Chartiers Valley. After the timeout with it is Marshall. And on the defense of him is Brady Brahovic. And we're off to the races. Marshall swings it on over. It's now with Shimoski. Shimoski now with Hastings. Hastings trying to cut through. Shot comes in from a strange angle, and it will go out the back. And again, Chartiers Valley with possession here. We mentioned in our St. Vincent College pregame show that for them, this Cats offense likes to strike quickly and physically. So for Chartiers Valley, maintain possession of that ball and getting physical themselves. Shot comes in just wide. And it'll go out of bounds. Chartiers Valley to bring it back in. And again, it's going to be really important for Chartiers Valley to play a physical game here. It's wet, it's cold. That body shot or a slap with that stick is going to feel a little extra painful here this evening. Brahovic in a defensive posture trying to get through. Shot comes in blocked in front by the keeper. That's Mitch Horner for the Cats. That ball is on the ground and scooped up by the Colts. A very physical game coming in there and making his way out to the far side. It's Tornabone. And hitting the ground was a Cat. I believe that was Michael Vito. Now behind the net. It's Chartiers Valley. Pass in front, trying to scoop it up. Big hit comes in by, that's number 12 for the Cats. That's Kaden Mikulski. And now with it is Shimoski. Shimoski trying to get by Brahovic. Shot could come in. It does not. A nice pass, though. Cats defense is really hugging them tight. Shot comes in. It's a bounce, and it will get by the net. Mitch Horner was right there just in case it made a weird bounce. And it could. On this wet turf field, those balls seem to move a little bit faster. Swinging it in front now. With it is Waldron. Waldron now to Bogutz. Bogut's now behind the net. On defense is Adam Pellis. One of the many Ice Cats found a nice spot playing here lacrosse in the spring. A good way to keep their stamina up, keep themselves in great shape. Brahovic in the defensive stance, charging down the field now is Hoover. Hoover trying to find an opening, and it's snatched out of the air by Mitch Horner. And Mitch Horner sends it upfield with 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Ground game for the Cats. It was a bright spot in the game against Gateway, and they are wrestling players down to the ground. And a hold is called. I didn't know that the wrestling team for the Cats showed up here this evening. And Chartiers Valley will bring it in off of the penalty. Senior captain Kyle McNeil coming in to play defense from his midfielder position. Now that ball with Yanko. Yanko swinging it wide. Mariano. Mariano trying to get by the deuce. That is Bree Brahovic. As that ball now makes its way out to midfield, Chartiers Valley will have to recover. Retake possession now on the far side of the field. That's Lloyd. Plant off of the screen. My apology. That's Gardner, not Lloyd. No, it is Gardner. I should have trusted myself. And Brady Brahovic dropping a man down, and that's a penalty. Physical game here on top of the hill, and we love to see it. Brady Brahovic called with the penalty, and he will substitute off the field. Chartiers Valley will get possession after the penalty. And to bring it in.
Number 2, Brady Brahovic.
And that will be a 2-minute penalty on Brahovic with 6:44 left to go here in the first quarter of play. It's been all Chartiers Valley so far. Cats have been playing defense. That ball has been in their half of the field for the majority of the first quarter of play. That ball gets lost. The wet ball on the ground, scoot back up by Chartiers Valley. That's Tournament. Ball swung out now to the far side. It makes its way back to Lloyd. Lloyd, that shot, his pass could have been on net, but it is not. That was Marshall who took the shot for Chartiers Valley, and it goes wide. Now with it is Chartiers Valley waiting for an opening at Shimonsky. Shimonsky gets the pass back sent to him. He gets the ball sent back to him on the pass. Bogut's now on the near side. He'll try to swing it. No, he showed it. He bobbles the ball, though. On the defense was Brock Flew. Another Ice Cat who has been playing very well for Latrobe so far this season. Now with it is Lloyd for Chartiers Valley. He swings that pass out to the far side. Now with it is Marshall. 5:19 left to go here in the first quarter of play. It's been all Colts here. And a good defensive play there by Brady Berhovic. He gets that ball out and they wrestle for it. On the far side, Cats going down. That's Kyle McNeil who's trying to scoop it up, and he does. Kyle McNeil off to the races, but a penalty. No, it's a timeout by the Cats.
Taken by the Cats.
And a nice timeout taken there as Latrobe will maintain possession, and Kyle McNeil will have a free run off of the penalty. With that, we're going to take a timeout as well here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the continuation of the first quarter of play here from on top of the hill at Rossi Field.
Hello, my name's Steve Lamonti, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamonti, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
Change your future at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in robotics, nursing, cybersecurity, or in any of our 100+ programs. You can also plan your degree to transfer to more than 40 colleges and universities. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is your perfect fit. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/apply. That's westmoreland.edu/apply. And start your ambitious journey today.
We're back on top of the hill. The rain continues to come down here at Rossi Field, and the Cats have possession after the timeout. With it is Kyle McNeil around the Cats' own 30. 5:03 left to go in the first quarter, which again is brought to you by Team Steve Lamonti, which you saw in our sponsorship reel. And McNeil loses the ball. With it now is Bogut's for Chartiers Valley. Defense is lost. Shot could come in, but it is not. Holding up. And there's a Cat down. He slipped hard. That's Cam Mikulski, who took a nasty slide there and hit the ground. And you hope it's nothing serious. As again, with 4:45 left to go here in this quarter, we're going to step aside out of respect for the Cat that is down. And after this break, we'll be right back here in the first quarter. 4:45 left to go.
The Wildcat Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go Cats!
Hi, I'm Matt Alamo, the new owner of both McDonald's here in Latrobe. We look forward to wowing you as customers and employees, and to join our team, apply at mchire.com or come to either location in person. Go Wildcats!
Hello, my name's Steve Lamani, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker. This is my wife Hannah, our daughter Charlotte, and our son Stephen, and we welcome you to Lepatich Brinker Funeral Home. Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. We are most appreciative of your trust and will do our best to prove we are where dignity prevails.
And we're back here on the Wildcats. Now we're coming off the field right now. I believe that was number 27, Reed Kessler. But he was able to walk off on his own 2 feet, so that is a good sign. We like to see that here, no matter what color jersey you are wearing. The Wildcats never wants to see anybody hurt. My apologies. That was number 25. That's Cam Mikulski, who again is making his way over to the trainer right now. Clearly in a lot of pain. But again, he walked off on his own, so the hope is that it is not anything too serious. With the way that they were looking at him in that knee and removing that knee sleeve, I was worried that they were going to have to bring the cart out. Cam Mikulski, a very talented hockey player. It would be crushing if he was unable to continue his passion of playing on the ice. But after that, Chartiers Valley has possession of the ball now. With it is Marsh. Marsh coming across. He makes a good pass, and it gets away, though. It could go out of bounds, and it will. That's going to be Latrobe ball. The Cats will bring it back into the field of play on the far side. 4:20 left to go here. That's Braden Bush with the ball right now on the far side. Oh, my apologies. That was Kyle McNeil. My apologies, Kyle. Of all the Cats names to get right, that's definitely one of them, the clear leader of this team and one of the very well-known veterans and arguably one of the more talented Cats with the ball. He loses it there, though. And trying to scoop it up there is Chartiers Valley now with it, charging down the field of the Colts. Moving down the field quickly is Hayden Marshall. Good pass up front. Hastings, who holds up as the Colts look to bring on some substitutions. Now with it is Szymanski. Ray Brahovic coming on now for the Cats. Szymanski with the ball now. He looks like he's going to pass it to the near side, and he does. Swings it over to Jacob Lloyd. Lloyd, the sophomore midfielder for the Colts. Ray Brahovic in a defensive posture as the shot comes in. It's blocked off of the defenseman, and it will go behind the net. Putting his body on the line there was Brock Flew. Flew, the keeper, the goaltender for the Ice Cats, not afraid to put his body in harm's way there. A little bit less padding than he's usually used to. But the Colts have regained possession of the ball now and are looking to try to make another shot on goal. Swing it behind the net. Chartiers Valley now on the far side with possession of the ball. Trying to find an opening here. Trying to push through. Swinging now behind is Tornabin. Now behind. And swung back out. Great passing now with Breeden Hoover. Great passing from the Colts, and it's why they've maintained so much possession of this ball as we get down to 2 minutes. I think the Cats have only had no more than maybe a minute of possession time here in the first quarter of play. This is not going to be a high-scoring game, to say the least, but let's see if the defense can do anything about that as Brady Brahovic throwing himself around. Trying to find an opening here are the Colts. Cats have done a great job of defense playing and losing the ball there. This wet turf is not helping anybody with possession as the Cats come away with it. And Toth sends it to Massaro. John Massaro, who had a hat trick in the game against Gateway, now brings it into Colts territory. Massaro holds up, and he'll swing it over to Brock Polinsky. Polinsky, the freshman attacker on the near side with 1:14 left to go in the first quarter of play. Now to Kessler. Kessler will take possession back. Kessler in front. His pass is stolen, but Kessler is going to try to get it, and it'll go out of bounds. And they're going to get possession to the Colts on that one. We mentioned that possession for the Colts was going to be the key to victory here tonight. And with a minute left to go in the first quarter of play, I think that is ringing loudly here as Brady Brahovic tries to go after the ball and he loses possession. Here come the Colts. Moving down the field. Losing possession of the ball again. Trying to hold on to it, the Colts. Oh, and a hip check comes through. Caden Mikulski dropped him like a bad habit. Stross-Snyder was not ready for that one, and a penalty did come up. It was just a hit check from my vantage point up here. Stross-Snyder did not think so, and now with possession are the Colts. Szymanski trying to find an opening. He does not. Great defense for the Cats. That's the story of the first quarter as we hit 12 seconds left to go. The defense from Greater Latrobe has been working overtime as the Cats will get possession with 10 seconds left to go. They're just going to have to chuck it. Swing it to Mitch Horner. Horner with 5 seconds. Launches it. Finds Massaro, who gets a shot. Could come. It's down low, and it's scooped up. Dinger is able to scoop it up off the ground. And we'll head into the second quarter of play, all tied up with goose eggs on the scoreboard at Rossi Field. We're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the second quarter of play here on the Wildcats Network.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance. Located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
Thanks, Chris. Folks, Chris Beddick, the local State Farm agent for everyone here, and also the voice of not only our Ice Cats hockey, but also the voice of our varsity baseball coverage, which will hopefully return if the weather is willing to cooperate with us. With 33 seconds left to go in the break, the weather cooperates us. Chris and the rest of our team will be ready for baseball on Tuesday, as April 8th, where we will have the Wildcats taking on the Kiski area Cavaliers here on the Wildcats Network. As we get ready for our second quarter, which is brought to us by our friends over at the Latrobe Bulletin for as little as 35 cents a day. The Latrobe Bulletin will keep you up to date with all the news and stories from the local area. Sign up for your subscription today at the www.latrobebulletin.com. Again, that's latrobebulletin.com. Face-off won by Chartiers Valley, and they're up and running quickly. That's Lloyd, who swings it out wide to Szymanski. So it's Bogutz on the far side. He'll make his way behind the net where he's been the majority of the game. Shot could have came, but it was bobbled by Hoover. That ball getting wet there on the turf as the rain continues to come down here at Rossi Field. but it does seem to have slowed up a little bit. I imagine that by halftime it's going to be all gone. And Cats are able to recover with the ball. Cam Mikulski swings it to Massaro, who is able to corral it and is going to try to get by this Colts defense. He allows for Kyle McNeil to substitute on, and if the Cats want to score, that's definitely a player that you want out there on the turf. Swings it to Massaro. Massaro on the near side. Eyes up the defense. Now with it on the far side is Polonsky. Polonsky cutting through. Shot could come. Polonsky loses it. And here comes Chartiers Valley. Galloping down the field on the near side. Swings it to Strodner. Shot could come. And it's snatched out of the air by Horner, but a rebound is recovered. Shot blocked by Mitch Horner. Cats still having to get the ball, and Mitch Horner comes away with it. That's the second threatening attack from the Colts that the Cats have snuffed out here in the second quarter. And the fans that are chilling with their umbrellas have now woken up here. A lot of blue in the stands. Love to see it. And coming away with it now after the pass that was just a little bit too high. It's the Chartiers Valley Colts moving their way down the middle of the field with his DeAngelis, and they will go out of bounds. I believe his pass was intended for Strassnyder. With 9:41 left to go, the Cats will bring the ball back into play behind their own net. And with it now is Mitch Horner, who's going to launch this ball into the stratosphere. Thought about sending it to Kyle McNeil. And he finds a Cat, and it's stolen out of the air by the Colts. No, it's on the ground, and Colts are trying to come away with it. In pursuit is Kyle McNeil, and the Colts will come away with it. Pass swung out. All alone now is Bogats with the ball on the far side of Rossi Field. Colts threatening again, under 10 minutes left to go. Under 9 minutes. And the Colts are still threatening. Still holding up here are the Colts. They want to maintain that possession again. The Cats have only had a couple minutes, where I feel that the Colts have had at least 10 minutes of possession time here so far this game. And it's the Cats defense that's going to come away with it, and they do. With it is Brock Flew on the far side of the field. Flew has his attempt at a pass to Kyle McNeil, and it goes out of bounds. And the Colts will take the ball back. And so thankful for everybody joining us here on the Wildcats Network. We're so thankful to be able to be here this evening and cover this game between two very talented schools under about to be 8 minutes left to go here in the second quarter of play. A goal here before the half would be a real changer, and it is Braylon Bogats. The first goal on the board, and it goes to Chartiers Valley.
Goal scored by number 1, Braylon Bogats.
And again, that's Braylon Bogats for the first goal of the evening. Cats now have quite the uphill battle to climb. And that's all because of that control of the ball that Chartiers Valley has commanded here in this matchup. Kyle McNeil heading out for the faceoff. And Tornabin for the Colts on the faceoff. Again, with all that time in Cats territory and with possession of the ball, that goal was bound to happen. Face-off, trying to win is Kyle McNeil. He does not come away with it, and it's the Colts charging down the field once again. Torabin slows it up as he waits for substitutes to come on. And 7:40 left to go here before the half. With her are the Colts. That's Lloyd on the far side of the field. Easy to find with the single right leg sleeve. He makes a spin move. Kyle McNeil, the senior. Not only is Kyle McNeil one of the best attackers, but again, the defense that Kyle McNeil has shown. Physical up in your grill, but keeps it clean. It's hard to get by that. Ray Brahovic on the chase. As the Colts swing it now to the far side, looking to go behind the net. With Bogutz, who again has the single goal in this game with the Colts up 1-0 here in the second quarter. Now shot could come from out front. It's lost, and Mitch Horner falls on top of it. Strossnyder was once again denied. And now with his Kyle McNeil, who has to get around Colts, and he does. Charging down the field is Kyle McNeil. Sometimes it's hard to forget, or sometimes it's easy to forget. Shot could come from Massaro! Cats score! Huge play there.
Scored by number 1, John Massaro.
And we're all tied up here in the second. So just like that, we're all tied up again. Kyle McNeil finding John Massaro all alone in the middle of the Colts defense, and he shot that one down low. And Massaro will go in for the faceoff. I was going to mention that sometimes we forget how quick Kyle McNeil is. I mean, on the hardwood, he's fast, but, I mean, when you see him traveling down the Rossi field, he just really gets up on his horse and goes. So 6:39 left to go here in the second. Face-off, Cats trying to win it. John Massaro does. He just scored a goal. Could he do it again? Massaro, shot comes in, and it's a bouncer, and it goes over the top of the net. Cats with possession. Moving down the field. Swinging it now with his Massaro. He gives it to Kyle McNeil. And the Rowdy Cat bench is getting loud as we're about to hit the 6-minute mark before the half. Massaro, spin move, could try to take a shot. He does not. Swings it to Kyle McNeil on the far side. McNeil trying to get by a defenseman. And he's going to have a tough time doing that. Left a man sliding. Kyle McNeil putting in the work. Now to Polinski. Polinski has to try to get by a defenseman. He does. Good spin move there. Polinski swings back around, though. He retreats. And now with his Massaro. 5:30 left to go before the half. Cats trying to do better and holding on to possession here. Kyle McNeil retreats. Sends it to Polonsky, and it goes by Polonsky. He now has to chase that ball down. And Polonsky takes a shot and throwing a man down to the ground. Was Nate Meter. He dropped, I believe that was Tournament. He dropped him hard there on the near side to try to get the ball, and the Colts get the penalty, and they now are charging down the field. Shot could come. It's down low. Braylon Bogutz once again.
Goal scored by number 1, Braylon Bogutz.
5:01 on the clock. And just like that, the Colts take back their 1-goal lead here. It's why coaches are always so big about Coach Joe Ekro not wanting to give up penalties, because it's easy like that. You get a couple players in open space, they charge down the field. There were 2 Colts that could have had an opportunity at that goal. Kyle McNeil trying to win the faceoff. And it's stolen away by the Colts. And an opportunity for a run again. Pass comes across and it's lost. Scooping it up is Bray Brahovic, the deuce. And a penalty comes in. Or a timeout is taken, my apologies, by the Cats. So it's 2-1 here in the second quarter of play. 4:40 left to go. And we're going to take a timeout as well here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have what I imagine will be the completion of the second quarter coming up next here on the Wildcats Network.
You win at Bardini's.
#1 for meats.
Bardini's in Crabtree. Best meats. Proud to repeat.
Hi, I'm Matt Alamo, the new owner of both McDonald's here in Latrobe. We look forward to wowing you as customers and employees, and to join our team, apply at mchire.com or come to either location in person. Go Wildcats!
The Wildcat Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go Cats!
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. 4:40 left to go here in the second. And folks, what a game we have here on tap for you this evening. Again, 4:40 left to go in the second. Colts up 2-1. And those two goals for Chartiers Valley both go to Braylon Bogutz. Again, the first quarter, there was little to no scoring. But again, here it's really turned up. Kyle McNeil to bring it in for the Cats off of the timeout. Swinging it back to Mitch Horner. Horner bringing it out and tosses it over to Kyle McNeil on the slant, who's coming across the field. Kyle McNeil blowing by Colts, and now is with Polonsky, who dropped it. He is able to recover as Polonsky makes his way to the far side of the field. Now it's with Caleb Trice behind the net. Sends it to Nate Meter on the near side. Meter sends the pass over. Chops come. And now with Kyle McNeil. McNeil slows up. Under 4 minutes left to go before the half. John Massaro tags in. And these are two guys you want on the field together. John Massaro. His shot could come in from Kyle McNeil, and it's wide. And McNeil wanted a penalty, and he will not get it. The Colts will bring the ball back into play. Stutter step. Good move from Hastings. That ball being lost. Cats in pursuit, and Kettering was in pursuit, and a timeout is taken by the Chartiers Valley Colts with 3:31 left to go here in the second quarter of play. So with that timeout, we're not going to go to a break quite yet. I want to give another shout out to our second quarter sponsor, the Latrobe Bulletin. For as little as 35 cents a day, the Latrobe Bulletin will keep you up to date with all the news and stories from the local area. Sign up for your subscription today at latrobebulletin.com. Again, that's www.latrobebulletin.com. Thank you to the Latrobe Bulletin for sponsoring the Wildcats Network. Again, I personally am a member of the Latrobe Bulletin, not as a writer, but as a subscriber. I subscribe to the Latrobe Bulletin, and let me tell you what, folks, there is nothing better for keeping up with all of the action in the local area, especially sports. They do a great job of keeping up with Latrobe athletics. They do a lot of great writing over there. Mr. Anthony DeServe is one of my favorite writers over there. He does a great job over at the Latrobe Bulletin. And again, we appreciate the Latrobe Bulletin's continued support of the Wildcats Network. Again, 3:31 left to go here. 2-1 is the score. Chartiers Valley currently in the lead. And it looks like we're going to be bringing it into the field of play. Charging down the field now is Chartiers Valley. They're up and running right now. Shot could come in, and it does, but it bounces away. Running down the field almost unopposed was Darren Strasnider. And now with it is Bogut, who has the 2 goals for the Chartiers Valley Colts right now. 3 minutes left to go. Hayden Marshall, one-on-one with Caden Mikulski. Mikulski trying to play the defense on Marshall and swings it over. Now it makes its way back to Hayden Marshall. 2:43 left to go on the clock. Marshall swings it behind now to Bogutz. Bogutz looking for a pass out front. No, it could be a shot, and a trip called there. Good call. That is correct. Brock Flew called on a trip. Now that's Eli Toth called on the penalty. I thought it was Flew. My apologies, Brock. With 2:30 left to go here before the half, it would be a real crushing blow if Chartiers Valley can score before the half. So Kyle McNeil and Caden Mikulski come back onto the pitch. Or my apologies, the field. That's soccer talk. My apologies. And Bogutz will bring it on to the field of play after the penalty. The Cats could score and head into the half all tied up. That would be best case scenario. Even a lead would be great. That ball bobbled and dropping a man down. Able to steal the ball away, and a wrestling match ensues. And I think Cats are going to get possession. I think that Strossnyder is going to be called on the penalty. No, the Cats are called on the penalty. My apologies. That was Caden Mikulski, who was fighting hard for that ball on the near side, and he's going to get called for the penalty. Shot comes in down low. It's blocked away. Wrestling for the ball now up front. And coming away with it is Chartiers Valley. On the far side, Chartiers Valley, it's Bogutz. Sends it over to the near side. A shot could come in. It should, and it will. It's blocked away, and a penalty comes in. And Cats will get possession of the ball. Strossnyder is called on the penalty. And Mitch Horner sends it to Kyle McNeil, who I imagine is going to try to do it all himself, cutting up the middle of the field, and he does. Kyle McNeil hung on. And a penalty's going to come. Polonsky. Because the pass shot goes in. It's a goal! Cats score there off of the penalty. Waiting to hear who is going to be accredited with the goal here in the second. Still waiting to hear from Gus, who scored that one.
Goal scored by number 77, Brock Polinsky.
Brock Polinsky. Calling him Polonsky on that. I'm going to correct that. But Polinsky is accredited with the goal off of the pass from Kyle McNeil. And Strossnyder is called on the penalty for slashing Kyle McNeil as he brought the ball up to play. So on the faceoff, we go. Faceoff run there by John Massaro. Massaro wins it on the far side of the field. 1:15 left to go. Cats could score and take the lead heading into half. It will be their first lead of the evening. And Polinsky holds up. So Polinsky, Massaro, and Kyle McNeil are on the field. Cats swing the ball now behind the net. With it is Kettering. Kettering now to Kyle McNeil. McNeil to Massaro, who sends it back to McNeil, who takes a shot from way downtown. And the Cats will maintain possession there. And with under a minute to go, 41 seconds. Now with Kettering. Kettering to McNeil. Back to Kettering. Sends it on Massaro. Back to Massaro. Massaro sends it back to Jackson Kettering. Kettering to McNeil. Cats trying to play keep away here with 15 seconds. I imagine they want last shot. Trying to get the best one. Now with Kyle McNeil. McNeil tries to get by him, and shot could come from Kyle McNeil. He sends it in, and it just goes by the net. And Cats will maintain possession with 2 seconds left to go. They're going to have to get it quick. And a flag comes on what I would consider a late reaction on the hit that was delivered, trying to see who it is. I believe that's Jackson Kettering who will come to the bench after the penalty is thrown on a flag, and that was a bit of a late reaction to that one, is all I have to say. And with 2 seconds, we're going to see who's going to maintain possession. It's going to be Chartiers Valley ball off of the penalty. So unnecessary roughness is the call. And Coach Joe Eckrow is having a word with the referee on the penalty. I would as well. So Jackson Kettering will sit in the box for a minute with 2 seconds left to go. And Chartiers Valley wanted to try to do something with it, and they will not be able to. So we head into the halftime break with 2-2 the score. And we're going to take a break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're at the third quarter of play. All tied up is a nail-biter here on top of the hill from Rossi Field. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Radio Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Bardini's.
#1 for meats.
Bardini's in Crabtree. Best meats. Proud to repeat.
Change your future at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in robotics, nursing, cybersecurity, or in any of our 100+ programs. You can also plan your degree to transfer to more than 40 colleges and universities. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is your perfect fit. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/apply. That's westmoreland.edu/apply. And start your ambitious journey today.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. As I mentioned before the break, it's a nail-biter here, folks. All tied up 2-2. There was a correction on the goal. The last goal from the Cats in the second. That was number 9, Jackson Kettering, the freshman, who is credited with the goal for the Cats. So, again, all tied up at 2 here. The 2 goals for the Colts coming via Braylon Boggets. He, again, is the lone goal scorer for the Colts in this matchup. And for the Cats, it's a combined effort between John Massaro and Jackson Kettering. But I will note, both of those goals were assisted by Kyle McNeil. And it just shows you that Kyle McNeil, the senior, is a team player. He knows what needs to be done to win, and that, again, is the mark of a true leader. It's not, I mean, I'm sure if Kyle wanted to, he could have just charged headlong down the field and thrown a ball up as a prayer on a shot on the goal. But again, McNeil, truly a player to look up to in terms of his leadership abilities, and has been absolutely wonderful for the Cats this year. So after the penalty, the Colts will get possession. Again, the penalty ending the 2 seconds with Jackson Kettering on the bench for, quote, unnecessary roughness, and that's all I will say about that. We try to be impartial here on the Wildcats, although we love our players in black and orange. Colts with possession now. A wild pass there. It was intended for Braylon Boggets, but it will go wide. And now the Cats making their way down the field now with the keeper, Mitch Horner. Horner lobbing it up to Kyle McNeil, and he loses possession. It's scooped up quickly. Kyle McNeil trying to get the ball away, but to no avail. Boggett swings it to the far side, and an offsides call. The offsides call there on the Colts, so Cats will take possession. Under 11 minutes left to go here in the third. And whenever we get a break, I'm going to mention who our third quarter sponsor is. Massaro loses the ball, comes back away with it. Good swing there to Polinsky. Polinsky slowing up here. Polinsky to Mikulski. That's Caden Mikulski. Back to Polinsky. On the far side. Swinging it back to Polinsky. Polinsky waiting for Kyle McNeil to come onto the field. Polinsky making his way down the field. Sees Kyle out of the corner of his eyes and swings it to Kyle McNeil on the near side of the field. Trying to make a move here. Here comes Polinsky. Polinsky sends it near over to Kyle McNeil. McNeil blocked away by two Colts. Under 10 minutes left to go in the third, all tied up at 2. Now sending it to John Massaro. Massaro's going to have to try to get by the man with the long stick there. And a penalty comes. And Cats will get the advantage here, so a real opportunity. That's going to be Gavin Waldron who's going to be called on the penalty. The Cats are given the advantage here. A real opportunity to take their first lead of the game. Here comes Kyle McNeil. McNeil will retreat, sends it, and crushed down to the ground was John Massaro. And another penalty comes out. This could be 2. So a minute 30 tacked on the 2 penalties by Gavin Waldron. And some of the parents, I'm sure we could pick it up on the mic, were not pumped about that call, so we apologize him at home. So 9 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in the third quarter of play. For the Cats, it's Caden Mikulski, who will bring the ball into play. Cats trying to keep the ball out of the Colts' hands. They've tried to pull up with the possession time. Again, for the first half, it was almost all Chartiers Valley in terms of possession. Now with it is Mikulski. Under 9 minutes left to go. Trying to make a move, swing it. And a shot could have been made. It was down low, but I believe it was a pass meant for Jackson Kettering. Colts will take possession and bring it back into the field of play. Denger. Deep pass here for Chartiers Valley. They will maintain possession on the far side of the field, coming around. Shot could come. It comes around, and it's just too high. But Bogutz is there, so Chartiers Valley will maintain possession of the ball. Trying to find an opening here. Slashes come with the Szymanski. Szymanski. Now with his Strossnyder. Under 8 minutes left to go. Snyder could take a shot. He swings it in, and it's just too high. And Chartiers Valley will maintain possession. Good pass there. Shot could come. And it's scooped up there by Mitch Horner. He saw it all the way. And Horner out to Polinsky. Polinsky, spin move. All alone, trying to get it to Kyle McNeil. Kyle McNeil could take a shot. It's down low. And it'll go out of bounds. The Cats will maintain possession. Jackson Kettering bringing it back into the field of play. Under 7 minutes left to go from Rossi Field. Good pass there, Massaro. Massaro now sends it to Polinsky. Polinsky fakes the pass to Kyle McNeil, tries to use his patented spin move. Good pass up Kyle McNeil, and it's blocked up front by Dinger. Trying to scoop it up there. Here's Chartiers Valley on a run. Odd man rush. Shot could come, and it will. Mitch Horner with the block. Standing up tall in between the posts with Mitch Horner. And Cats could have an opportunity on the counterattack, but the ball goes wide. And Chartiers Valley will take back possession with 6:03 left in the third. Chartiers Valley charging down the field. And a flag called there on Latrobe. So advantage Chartiers Valley. And what a big opportunity. Both goals Chartiers Valley has scored off of penalty stoppage. So can the Colts mount an attack here and take their lead back? Cats have not had a lead so far this evening. They're not going to get one here. As again, a penalty was called. But Chartiers Valley given the advantage. Swing up high. Chartiers Valley will maintain possession. Bogutz with the ball. He has 2 goals for the Colts so far this evening. Could he get the hat trick here? Shot comes in down low, and it's scooped up by Horner. But again, with the Colts having advantage, that will be a stop and play. And Vito called on the penalty. My apologies. The penalty actually goes to Caden Mikulski.
Offsides by number 12, Caden Mikulski.
Caden Mikulski was offsides. So now Chartiers Valley. Swinging around. Pass could come. Shot. Mitch Horner scoops it out of the air. Great defensive play by Mitch Horner here this evening. He sends it deep to Eli Toth. Toth comes away with it, but he loses it. And Toth drops another man and a penalty to come. Again, Eli Toth called again on getting a little bit too physical on the play. And another penalty. Massaro called on a penalty. That's going to give possession, and Ekros wants an explanation. As Massaro.
Number 1, John Massaro.
So Colts will take advantage of another penalty. So this is a perfect opportunity for the Colts to take their lead back. And they scored twice off of penalties. And Cats are able to break up the pass there. Losing the ball. And scooping it back up is Bogutz. Eli Toth on the defense of Bogutz. Now it's Marshall. Marshall swings it in from way downtown. And Hayden Marshall, the sophomore, will score there for the Colts.
Goal scored by number 11, Hayden Marshall.
So Marshall gets the lead back for the Colts. Cats are going to have another uphill battle to climb as we're under 4 minutes left to go here. We will have to see if they can rebound. Again, the Cats have played from behind all night. Massaro on the face-off for Latrobe. And Tornabin for the Colts. And we're off on the face-off. Cats trying to win it. Orban coming away with it for the Colts. He makes its way down the field on the near side. Kyle McNeil roaming. Waiting for the defense, or waiting for the attack from Jacob Lloyd, who wants none of the smoke, as the youngsters would say, and they send it out wide. Shimonsky with it. John Massaro. And the defensive posture trying to block away the attack. Swinging it behind the net. Good passing, but there's nobody there from the Colts. And the ball goes over the line, so possession Cats as Kyle McNeil will take it. And the Cats have a fast break. Now Mikulski. To McNeil. John Massaro now comes onto the field for the Cats. Under 3 minutes left to go here in the third. And again, when we get a minute, I will mention who our third quarter sponsor is. I'll give you a hint. It's some of the best meats that you can get in Westmoreland County with some phenomenal bacon, as Chris Beddick would say. I know we have a lot of Ice Cats fans watching this game, as there are a lot of Ice Cats on the field. McNeil. Shot down low. It's blocked away by the Colts for the rebound, and it's scooped up. So 2:10 left to go here. Deep pass. Colts charging down the field with it. It's Hayden Marshall, who just scored for Chartiers Valley. And a penalty there. And the Cats now have an opportunity on the counterattack. Fast break. Kyle McNeil making his way down the field, takes a slap in the stomach, and his pass gets away, and that will go to Chartiers Valley. I think that Bree Kessler was not ready for it. Or Bry Kessler. Shot could come. It does from the long stickman. The ball goes out of bounds. And that will go to the Colts. That was Adam Pellis, who was unable to corral that one. And so here come the Colts. Cats hoping to corral them. Brady Berhovic dropping a man there cleanly. But the Colts will maintain possession of the ball. That's one of the big things about the Deuce. He's able to drop anyone. Isn't afraid to get physical. He's a great defenseman to have for any team. Now losing the ball, Brady Brahovic chasing in, and it will go out of bounds and stay with the Colts. Stross-Snyder to bring the ball in for Chartiers Valley as we get closer to the end of the third quarter of play. Shot comes in. It's blocked away by the helmet of Mitch Horner. So under 50 seconds left to go here in the third. Colts still have possession. Bogert sends it to Jacob Lloyd. Lloyd to Torben. Torben trying to get by Brady Brahovic, who drops a shoulder. Shot comes in, and the foot kicking it away is Mitch Horner. And a mad dash for the ball there. And the Colts will keep possession. Bogutz. Now to Marshall. Hayden Marshall. My apologies, that's Stross-Snyder. Stross-Snyder's pass is blocked away. And another foul called on the Cats. Brock Flew. I think he's going to get called on a cross-check there. Cats playing physical in front of the net, not wanting to give up anything free. My apologies, that's Adam Pellis, who I think is going to get called for the penalty. So he's called on a holding penalty.
Holding on number 4, Adam Pellis.
Which, again, is a surprising call, and that's all I have to say about it, as it is PIAA Spring Sports, or Spring Official Appreciation Week. So that's all I have to say about that call. Pass up front. 4 seconds left to go. I think a deep shot's going to have to come. And no, it will not. Colts are completely fine with walking into the final quarter of play with a 1-goal lead here. Cats are going to have to put something together as we head into the fourth quarter of play. I didn't get a chance to say it, so we're not going to go to a commercial break. Our third quarter sponsor was Bardini's Country Smokehouse. Located in Crabtree, Bardini's Country Smokehouse is your spot for all of your meat needs. Check out all that Gary has to offer at bardinismeats.com. Again, that's bardinismeats.com. Thank you, Gary Bardini and the Bardini's Country Smokehouse, for your continued support of the Wildcats Network. And also in the fourth quarter, the Alamo Restaurant Group. Fuel your day at Alamo Restaurant Group's local McDonald's. Visit their locations in Latrobe on Lincoln Avenue and on Route 30 inside the Mount Laurel Plaza. Thank you, Alamo Restaurant Group, for supporting the Wildcats Network. Again, that is our fourth quarter sponsor. Reminder, folks, it is never too late to get in on the action. If you are somebody that you know has a business that would benefit by being seen by thousands of eyeballs every single week, you can find it here on the Wildcats Network. Reach out to our sales team at hello@westmediagroup.com. Again, reach out to them there and let them know that you and your business want to get in on the action here on the Wildcats Network. And we'll make sure that you and your business are seen. We have packages for whatever your business need is, whether you want to become a game day sponsor, which we post on our Facebook page every morning before our broadcasts. If you want to get in as a interview sponsor, we do have an interview on the books. I don't want to spoil it, but it has something to do with the Greater Latrobe girls flag football team that already have 2 wins in the books so far this season. Again, get involved, at hello@westmediagroup.com. Chartiers Valley with possession as we're underway here on the fourth quarter. Again, with how much time of possession Chartiers Valley has, there's nothing wrong with them being able to run away here, and that is a man down. Another penalty on the Cats. Ray Brahovic called on that penalty. Chartiers Valley will get another opportunity. And Chartiers Valley, it's Bogutz. And taking the pass and down is Hayden Marshall, who also has scored a goal for the Colts. He is in a lot of pain after taking a couple shots from Caden Mikulski. I would be as well. These Cats don't play any games. And I did mention our game day sponsors. Our game day sponsor for tonight's game is Mr. R. Phillips, or Robbie Phillips, who is here tonight. So make sure you follow Robbie on his Facebook and his Instagram. He always posts announces whenever his photos from a certain game is posted. And so make sure you follow Robbie on all of his social media as he posts updates on when you can buy photos. If you use our code, the Wildcats Network code, CATS10, you will get 10% off of your order. Again, that's CATS10, C-A-T-S, all caps 10, for 10% off your order. And that also lets Mr. Robert Phillips know that his sponsorship is going to the right place. But a little side note, if you want a little bit more off of your order from Mr. R. Phillips, you can use code APRIL, that's A-P-I-R-L 50. That's 50, April 50, for 50% off of your order. Again, that's April 50 off of your order at R. Phillips Production. Again, Robbie Phillips, our game day sponsor here. If you follow us on Facebook, you'll see that we had a post that had Mr. R. Phillips' logo on our graphic. So thank you, Robbie Phillips, for sponsoring the Wildcats Network. Fighting for the ball up front. Under 12 minutes left to go. Chartiers Valley, I imagine, would be content, but again, another goal would be a real nail in the coffin here from Rossi Field for that Cats defense. Elijah Toth is going to have to stand strong here. That's the only way I see the Cats being able to, at the very least, tie it up and send it into overtime. And that ball from Chartiers Valley goes out the back, and Cats will bring it into the field of play. That's Brock Flew to Mitch Horner. Horner to John Massaro. Trying to make a move here. Around the screen, John Massaro on the far side, gained by Bogutz. Nice snatch there. Polinsky. So Kyle McNeil. McNeil holds up, back to Polinsky, who is trying to get by Bogutz. Playing strong defense. He sends it to Kyle McNeil, who has to try to get by a man. McNeil loses the ball. And a penalty is called there. I believe it's going to be on Chartiers Valley. That's going to be called on Bogutz. Offside call on Bogut. And 10-10 left to go in this matchup here at Rossi Field.
Offsides on number 1, Braylon Bogutz.
Cats are trying to maintain their win streak. They would be heading into this weekend with a 2-win streak. A shot goes away. And now the Cats get another opportunity. Under 10 minutes left to go. The ball's now with Massaro to McNeil. Now it's with Kettering. Now it's with Polinsky, who makes a man miss. Good pass behind the net. And that ball gets lost. Cats don't maintain possession there. That's a deep pass. Getting up to get it is Elijah Toth. He's fighting for it on the far side and drops another man. And another penalty on Elijah Toth. Bogutz gets the ball. Elijah Toth, a lot of physical play here. He's taking lunches on the defense for the Cats. Jacob Lloyd. Now with Marshall, who also has a goal in this game. He was the third goal, and he took the lead for the Colts so far in this matchup. Now Szymanski trying to find a way to get by his man. On possession now, swinging it back over to the near side with Hayden Marshall again. Under 9 minutes left to go, Cats. Need to stop the bleeding here. The clock is going to get run dry by the time the Cats get a possession. Chartiers Valley, again, a tip of the hat to them. Came into this game and knew the assignment that they needed to maintain possession of that ball, and they've done a great job of it so far this evening, again with a very young team. Only 4 seniors on this team for Chartiers Valley. This is going to be a real scary team here in 2A lacrosse for, I imagine, at least the next year or so. Shot comes in, goal! Stross-Snyder buries it in the back of the net. And now with one of the largest leads here this evening. So Cats trail by 2 here. Again, back to the largest lead of the evening with 2 goals. Cats. The water's starting to get choppy here. The Cats are going to really need to mount an attack quickly. And with senior captain Kyle McNeil out on the faceoff, it's going to be up to him. McNeil able to get it there. Scooping it up. Good pass there. Cats unable to mount a quick attack, though, like they did on Tuesday. They want to get a good look here. They've lost the ball. They've lost possession, and they can't afford to lose possession again. Smart attack and smart passes are going to be how the Cats claw their way back into this one, trailing by 2. Coming across is Macharo. His shot is blocked by one of the defensemen. John Massaro sends it to Polinsky. Closing in on the 7-minute mark left in this game. Cats are really going to need to try to mount an attack here. Kyle McNeil gets hung up on that stick, but he doesn't let it bother him. The shot goes wide. And they're going to give that one back to the Cats. Kyle McNeil was draped by that long stick. Swinging it. The far side. Cats trying to mount some kind of attack. It's now with Kyle McNeil. He's going to try to do it all himself, looking for a pass, and he flips it over to Polinsky. That just shows the kind of ball control that the Cats have. McNeil, his shot is just wide, and that Cats get another opportunity. That was maybe 2 or 3 inches wide of the net there. Trying to find an opening. Are the Cats under 7 minutes left to go in this matchup? Kyle McNeil. And a timeout is taken by the Latrobe Wildcats as they want to try to mount a quick attack here. Cannot afford to let any more time bleed off the clock. So we're going to take a break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have what could be the conclusion of this matchup here on top of the hill. It's Rossi Field coming up next here on the Wildcats Network.
Hi, I'm Matt Alamo, the new owner of both McDonald's here in Latrobe. We look forward to wowing you as customers and employees, and to join our team, apply at mchire.com or come to either location in person. Go Wildcats!
Hello, my name's Steve Lamani, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
And we're back here on top of the hill at Rossi Field. Cats trail by 2. They're going to have to pull out something out of the bag of tricks if they want to at least send this one into overtime. The possession time, camera operator Tyke and I were talking about the possession time being so lopsided. It's really been hampering the Cats and their ability to attack the net. It's clear that Chartiers Valley watched some film, did their homework, and knew exactly what the Cats like to do here. Kyle McNeil swinging it behind the net. Pass to Polinsky. Polinsky bobbles the pass. He's able to scoop it up. Could he take a shot? He already has I was going to say he has a goal, but that was redacted. Shot. Bobbled. Chartiers Valley showing great defense. Cats are trying to mount a quick strike here. As we're under 6 minutes left to go here in the final quarter of play. Polinsky trying not to lose possession here, and a penalty comes. So Cats get the advantage here. They can get a little bit more aggressive as the ball is lost. Kyle McNeil trying to recover, and it goes out of bounds. I expect slashing to come. I believe Kosnovic is going to get called on it. Yes, that is correct. That's not Kosnovic, my apologies. That's DeAngelis, who is called on the slashing call, and that was the correct call. So Kyle McNeil sends it to Massaro. Cats will now have an opportunity here. They need to strike quickly. McNeil back to Massaro. John Massaro has the first goal for the Cats of the evening back in the second quarter. And he could be a great target for a pass. And again, the defense for Chartiers Valley, physical and strong. You like to see it from your defense. Again, a young team, Chartiers Valley. So I can't wait to see what they have in store next year if we don't see them in the playoffs. Like if the Cat, this is definitely a team that is making a playoff. A Pierce shot, goal! John Massaro, have yourself an evening, young man, with his second goal of the evening. So the Cats trail by 1 here. And they were really going to have to take that ball away from the Colts if they want an opportunity to tie it up here in the fourth. 4:46 left to go. And on the face-off, it's captain Kyle McNeil. Face-off Kyle McNeil. That ball goes back. Brabrahovic laying the boom. Trying to get possession of the ball, and he's going to give possession back to Chartiers Valley. But Brabrahovic digging deep, driving his way from the far side, trying to get the ball and lit up one of the Colts like a Christmas tree. With 4:33 left to go. So Marshall sends the ball down the field now with it. As Strossnyder, who had a goal earlier in the night. Marshall. Cats need to take the ball away. Chartiers Valley has dominated the time of possession so far this evening and look like they're just trying to run out this clock with under 4 minutes left to go. Cats trail by 1. Here at Rossi Field, again, this will snap the Cats' winning streak at home. And again, the next matchup for the Cats is going to be on Saturday where they host Seton LaSalle. Shot comes, it bounces right off the top of the net. I thought that was going to be a second goal for Strossnider. That would really lock this up for the Colts. And Marshall swinging his way around under 3:15 left to go. McNeil. Screen comes, Kyle McNeil trying to get the ball away from Chartiers Valley. They're just running laps around the field. That ball gets lost. Kyle McNeil able to allow his teammate to grab it. And a timeout is called by the Cats. Good play there by the Cats to get that ball back. Brock Flew is able to come away with it after the bobble handoff. And 2:52 left to go. This is where the Cats need to make their stand. A reminder, our fourth quarter is brought to us by Alamo Restaurant Group. Fuel your day at Alamo Restaurant Group's local McDonald's. Visit the locations in Latrobe on Lincoln Avenue and on Route 30 inside the Mount Laurel Plaza. Thank you, Alamo Restaurant Group, for supporting the Wildcats Network. And the Cats, again, we were just talking about the next game for both of these teams. Cats this Saturday at 1 o'clock will have Seton LaSalle here at Rossi Field. We will not have that game here on the Wildcats Network. We usually try not to broadcast on weekends and try to give our crew at least a little bit of a break. Over the spring, as the person who makes the schedules, I can tell you we're pretty booked for the rest of the year. I think we average at least 3 or 4 broadcasts a week coming up here on the Wildcats Network. For Chartiers Valley on April 10th, they will host Bethel Park. 8 o'clock start for that game. And that, my goodness, what an incredible. I know that Chartiers Valley, they do have their huddle set up. You can watch that broadcast live for free. So, and I really recommend, if you love some great high school lacrosse, I imagine that's going to be a really great game too. High-powered teams. Cats bring it out. Pass to Toth, goes over his head. Now scooped up by the Cats. Kettering gets it away. The pass is bobbled, though. Could Chartiers Valley come away with it? And a foul is called on the Cats. Kaden Mikulski lost the ball. And now here comes Chartiers Valley. We're going to try to play keep away as that ball rolls out of bounds. Cats will get an opportunity, though, under 3 minutes left to go. And the Cats come out racing here. Polinsky, that ball swatted away. Somebody stick snapped. And a stop and play. As Polinsky's stick snaps into splinters, the Cats will maintain possession. And Polinsky is furious. 2:12. Timeout taken by Chartiers Valley.
Timeout taken by the Colts.
Not wanting to let the Colts scurry away. And again, the bottom of that stick snapped like a twig. It just goes to show you the type of power behind those swings that Chartiers Valley is dropping on the Cats. And again, some planning here by head coach Joe Eckrow is going to be coming. With 2:12 left to go here on top of the hill. Our next broadcast is tomorrow evening, or tomorrow afternoon, my apologies. We're going to be at Graham Sabota Field for the next chapter of the Route 22 rivalry between the Gray Latrobe Lady Wildcats softball team and Franklin Regional. Two teams riding on big highs. Lady Wildcats last night on the Wildcats Network won 19-0 over Gateway at Gateway High School in Monroeville. We had that broadcast. You can watch all the action on our Facebook. There, again, was an issue on our YouTube page, so that is not available on YouTube. But again, that is available on our Facebook page, so go back and watch that if you want to see some great softball action. And I know that Franklin Regional will be coming into Graham Sabota Field riding off of a 12-2 win over Kiski area. They got the run rule on that game. So that's going to be some really great softball to watch here on the Wildcats Network. Tentatively, that is going to be a video broadcast, but if the weather refuses to cooperate with us, that broadcast will turn into an audio-only game. I know it's not what everybody wants to see, but that's the best we can offer. Given the circumstances, we cannot afford for our equipment to get too wet here on the Wildcats Network. We're about to hit the 2-minute mark. Oh my goodness, John Massaro putting his whole body into that hit. And a timeout taken. Or no, a penalty. Offsides call on Chartiers Valley. And the Cats will get possession back. They still have an opportunity. John Massaro plants and turns. Sends it to the keeper. That's Mitch Horner. Horner drives it down the field. It's blocked away by the Colts. Trying to get to Polinsky. That ball bobbled again. Elijah Toth trying to wrestle for it. And they're going to give that one to the Cats. Kyle McNeil to inbound it. 1:32 left to go. Kyle McNeil trying to do it all himself. Gets by 2 Colts. Nice shot over to John Massaro. Massaro to Polinsky. Polinsky. It's a good pass in front of the net. It's bobbled, though. Massaro will get the ball back. Shot comes in, and it's just away. Getting on his horse, trying to get to it is Kessler. And the Cats will maintain possession of the ball. The rain is coming back. The Cats to inbound. With 1:09 left to go here. This may be their last opportunity to tie it up here as the rain starts to pick back up at Rossi Field. Massaro bobbled the ball. Scoops it back up. Polinsky. An opportunity for a pass. Massaro trying to get by the defenseman with the long stick. That's Gavin Waldron. Now behind the net, back to Polinsky on the near side. Go the Cats. Polinsky trying to find an opportunity. Stutter steps. Shot down low. It's snatched up by Denger. And the Colts, with 20 seconds left to run out the clock, they have to run like wild, run like madmen. Colts off to the races. And I think that's going to do it. As it's scooped up by the Cats. Mitch Horner with the ball. Still an opportunity, 10 seconds left. Cats need to get the ball and need to get a shot. It could come. It could come. It's bobbled down the ground. And that will do it. Chartiers Valley. And a penalty comes here. We're going to have to wait and see what it is. A scuffle is coming. Nope, not a scuffle. Thank goodness. We like to see everything stay within the lines of the game. And an incredible matchup on top of the hill comes to an end. Chartiers Valley comes away with a win, 4-3. That was some fantastic lacrosse by both the Colts in blue and the Cats in white. With that, that will do it here for our broadcast at Rossi Field. Our next broadcast, again, is tentatively a video broadcast at Graham Sabota Field for softball. Starting pitch scheduled for 3:30. However, if the weather will not cooperate with us, that broadcast will turn into an audio-only broadcast. So just make sure you keep an eye on our social media. We will make sure to post on what the outcome is decided, depending on what the weather looks like during our setup at noon. So again, a big thank you to everybody at home watching and joining us here this evening. Again, what an incredible game of lacrosse. I'm Tristan Borland here for the Wildcats Network. Tyke Kale, our camera operator this evening, doing a fantastic job as always. That will do it for our broadcast here this evening. We thank all of you for joining in with us, and I wish all of you a wonderful rest of your evening.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance. located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Radio Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.